Listen, I need to tell you something that might completely change how you think about your daily vitamins. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this could literally save your life. You know that morning routine you have? Pop a few vitamins with breakfast, maybe some fish oil, your calcium, your multivitamin, all at once because it's convenient. Yeah, we need to talk about that. Because what I'm about to share with you is going to sound absolutely insane, but it's backed by science and affecting thousands of people right now. Every single year, over 24,000 Americans end up in the emergency room because of supplement misuse. 24,000 people. And here's the kicker. Most of them thought they were doing something healthy. They had the best intentions. Just like you. Just like me. The problem isn't that supplements are bad. The problem is that certain combinations are secretly working against each other in your body right now. Some cancel each other out completely. Others build up to dangerous, toxic levels. And a few can literally cause heart problems, nerve damage, or uncontrollable bleeding. So today, I'm breaking down the 7 most dangerous supplement combinations that you absolutely need to know about. And trust me, by the end of this, you're going to want to check your medicine cabinet immediately. The energy killer. Hiding in your morning routine. Let's start with something that probably 80% of you are doing wrong right now. Taking vitamin C and vitamin B12 together. Now, both of these are incredible on their own. Vitamin C boosts your immune system, fights inflammation, protects you from aging. Vitamin B12 keeps your nerves healthy, helps make red blood cells, and keeps your brain sharp. If you're over 50, B12 is absolutely critical because your body gets worse at absorbing it as you age. But here's where it gets wild. When you take high doses of vitamin C at the same time as your B12, especially first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, you might be completely blocking your body from actually using that B12. Why? Because vitamin C is highly acidic, and in large amounts, it literally destroys or neutralizes the B12 before your body even gets a chance to absorb it. So that big glass of orange juice you're having with your morning B12 pill? It's sabotaging you. And the scary part is, you won't notice right away. It's subtle. Over weeks and months, you start feeling more tired. Maybe some tingling in your hands and feet, brain fog, memory issues. In severe cases, you could develop permanent nerve damage. And the whole time, you're taking your supplements religiously, thinking you're covered. The fix is stupidly simple. Space them out by 2 hours. Take your B12 with breakfast, then wait until mid-morning or lunch for your vitamin C. That's it. 2 hours changes everything. The immune system battle you never knew was happening. Okay, next one. Copper and zinc. This combination is sneaky because both minerals are essential for your health, especially your immune system. But when you take them together, they literally fight each other. Zinc is more aggressive in your gut. It muscles copper out of the way and wins every single time. So if you're taking zinc supplements regularly, which a lot of people do for immune support, you could be creating a copper deficiency without even knowing it. And what does that look like? Extreme fatigue, anemia. You feel cold all the time. Your bones get brittle. Some people develop joint problems. And because copper helps with iron metabolism, your red blood cells start suffering too. The frustrating part is that these symptoms look like 100 other things, or people just write them off as getting older. But the real culprit could be as simple as taking zinc every day without balancing it with copper. The solution? Take them at different times of the day, at least 2 hours apart. And if you're on high doses of zinc, talk to your doctor about adding copper safely. Sometimes alternating days works better. Just don't let this silent battle weaken your immune system when you're trying to strengthen it. When natural supplements become life-threatening, here's one that genuinely scares me. Ginkgo biloba plus omega-3s. Both of these are popular, backed by research, and seem totally harmless. Ginkgo improves blood flow to the brain, helps with memory, reduces dizziness. Omega-3s from fish oil reduce inflammation, protect your heart, support brain function. What could go wrong? Here's what: they're both blood thinners. And when you combine two powerful blood thinners without medical supervision, you're massively increasing your risk of internal bleeding. I'm not talking about a little bruise that takes longer to heal. I'm talking about gastrointestinal bleeding, spontaneous bruising, bleeding in the brain. And if you're already on prescription blood thinners like warfarin or aspirin, this combination could be absolutely deadly. Even routine things become dangerous. A dental cleaning, minor surgery, bumping your leg on a table. When your blood is too thin to clot properly, these everyday incidents can spiral into medical emergencies. And here's the trap: because both ginkgo and omega-3s are natural, people think they're automatically safe. But natural doesn't mean harmless. Not even close. If you're taking both of these, or thinking about it, you need to talk to your doctor first. Period. They'll need to monitor your clotting factors, adjust dosages, and keep a close eye on you. This isn't something you experiment with on your own. The bone health mistake that does the opposite. Let's talk about calcium and magnesium. Both are essential for strong bones, healthy muscles, overall vitality. Makes sense to take them together, right? Wrong. High levels of calcium can actually block magnesium absorption. They compete for the same pathways in your intestines, and calcium almost always wins. So even if you're getting plenty of magnesium in your diet or supplements, if your calcium intake is too high, your body literally cannot absorb it. And what happens then? Muscle cramps, fatigue, twitching. In severe cases, weakness, irregular heartbeat, increased risk of heart disease. And the symptoms creep up so gradually that people just think they're aging normally. This is super common in seniors who are focused on bone health and loading up on calcium supplements, not realizing they're creating a magnesium deficiency in the process. The fix: maintain a 2.1 ratio. If you're taking 1,000 milligrams of calcium daily, you need at least 400 to 500 milligrams of magnesium. And take them at separate times: calcium with breakfast, magnesium with dinner. This alone can prevent so many problems. When good vitamins fight for your attention, here's one that surprised me: vitamins D, E, and K together. All three are fat-soluble vitamins. All three are incredibly important for aging adults. Vitamin D strengthens bones and immunity. Vitamin E protects your cells from damage. Vitamin K helps with blood clotting and keeps calcium out of your arteries. But when you take high doses of D and E together, they can crowd out vitamin K. They're all competing for the same transport mechanisms in your body, and K gets left behind. And that's dangerous. When your vitamin K levels drop, your blood doesn't clot properly. You bruise easily. You bleed more. But worse, calcium starts depositing in your arteries instead of your bones, increasing your risk of both bone loss and heart disease. The scary part is this happens silently. You're faithfully taking your supplements, thinking you're covered, while a hidden imbalance is putting your health at risk. Space them out by at least 2 hours. D with breakfast, E at lunch, K with dinner. And always take them with healthy fats: avocado, olive oil, nuts, fatty fish, because they need fat to be absorbed properly. The iron overload, that destroys your organs. Vitamin C and iron together sounds smart, right? Vitamin C helps you absorb iron better, which is great if you're anemic or low on iron. But here's the problem: too much of this combination can cause iron overload. And excess iron doesn't just hang out harmlessly in your body. It deposits in your liver, heart, and pancreas. Over time, this leads to liver damage, heart disease, hormonal imbalances, and accelerated aging. This is especially dangerous if you have a genetic condition called hemochromatosis, where your body already absorbs too much iron. Pair that with high-dose vitamin C, and your risk of iron toxicity skyrockets. And even if you don't have that condition, regularly combining large amounts of both can still tip the balance too far. The symptoms build slowly. You feel fine until suddenly you're not. The solution? Get your iron levels tested before supplementing. Don't guess. If you do need iron, use moderate amounts of vitamin C under a doctor's guidance. More is not better here. And be careful with multivitamins that contain both. They might be convenient, but for some people, they quietly push iron into dangerous territory. The nutrient block that leaves you exhausted. Last one, calcium and iron together. Both are vital. Calcium for bones and muscles. Iron for red blood cell production and oxygen transport. But when taken together, they compete for absorption, and calcium wins. So even if you're taking iron to correct a deficiency, if you're also taking it with calcium-rich foods or supplements at the same time, your body absorbs far less iron than you need. Over time, you develop iron deficiency anemia, fatigue that doesn't go away, shortness of breath, cold hands and feet, pale skin, dizziness, weakness. And you're left wondering why you still feel terrible, even though you're taking iron every day. The fix is simple. Never take calcium and iron at the same time. Space them out by at least 2 hours. Take iron on an empty stomach with a bit of vitamin C if possible. Take calcium with food. This way, both minerals get absorbed properly and you get the full benefit of each. The bottom line. Look, supplements can be incredible for your health, but they're not foolproof. Your body is complex, and even natural vitamins can compete, conflict, or cause harm when taken incorrectly. The key takeaways: timing matters just as much as what you take. Some nutrients work together beautifully, others fight each other more, is not always better, and can actually be dangerous. Always tell your doctor what supplements you're taking. Get tested before loading up on vitamins you might not need. Check your medicine cabinet today. Look at what you're taking and when. Make adjustments. Space things out. And if you're not sure, ask your doctor or a nutritionist for guidance. Because at the end of the day, the goal isn't just to take supplements. It's to actually support your health safely and effectively. And now you know how to do exactly that.